Well, hello everyone, and welcome back to another HTD How to Draw tutorial with Mr. Phelps, number 2. And this one is a special one. Now, if you couldn't tell from the little hint I dropped in the title card, we are going to be learning how to draw Batman. That's right, the Caped Crusader. This is one that is very near and dear to my heart. I am a big fan of superheroes and comic books, if you guys didn't already know that. And it took me a couple tries to get this one right. I had to rework it a couple times and make sure that it was simple enough, and yeah, that just everything would work out. But I want to start with the head and his bat symbol, kind of that portrait from the chest up to really capture the essence of the character. So step number 1, get your paper, get your drawing utensil, and of course your eraser. And we're going to start with the head. So somewhere near the top of your paper, you're going to make a box. So you can make it fairly decent size. There's one side. There's another side. Third. And the fourth. And remember, you can go ahead and use that multiple strokes technique that I taught you guys to make sure you got the shape you want, and then go back and erase later. And the next thing we're going to do actually is we're going to erase the bottom 2 corners. Get a good little chunk there, and another here, and try and make them about as equal as you can. Doesn't have to be perfect, because we're not born to be perfect, but we're born to be awesome. And you're going to now connect the side to the new bottom side with a couple of slanted lines like that. And this is going to be his chin, and then we're going to draw the mask around from here. So somewhere about here, you're going to make another kind of parallel line to the side of your box. And let's go almost a third of the way up. And you're going to do the same thing here on the other side, try and make it match. Now you can see mine doesn't match, but again, just do your best. And then it kind of angles in a little bit, just add a little bit more line extending out. And then here's where the fun part is. You're going to make the portion of his mask that covers his nose. So somewhere in the middle, go ahead and make a straight slanted line, and then connect it to the other side, like so. And we already have a good portion of his mask already completed. So then to really show where his nose is, kind of, and how the shadows hit his mask, you're going to add a tiny little triangle right there, only on one side. And then going up from there, you're going to add 2 slanted lines. These are going to kind of be his eyebrows, show how intimidating Batman is. And then you draw another small line here. It's going to be parallel to this line. Try and make it kind of straight. Make another one here. And then go ahead and angle them up. They're going to start to make those eyebrows. And then they're going to slant off towards the end of his mask. And then we're going to try and fit the eyes inside here. So somewhere around here, right underneath that brow, make a straight line. And then we're going to make an upside down skinny triangle. And it can come all the way down to the cheek there. Make sure you connect it, and then just make sure you do the same on the other side. There we go. And then to add a little bit of texture to his mask, kind of outline, or I should say, make a couple lines to kind of mirror or mimic this up here. It's going to show, like I said, like the shadows, the texture, and then that's going to be colored in. So if you want to go ahead and shade it in, you can. Otherwise, we'll trace it afterwards. But don't connect it, just kind of shade like that, or you can just leave it. Don't even worry about it. So that kind of shows like that. And then let's see, the rest of his face is pretty easy. It's going to be just a big old frown, because Batman does not smile when he is fighting crime. He's pretty angry and ready to get justice. And this kind of shows the bottom part of his lip. I know this looks really funny right now, but bear with me. And go ahead and get that eraser again and erase the top corners of your square. And we're going to fit his bat ears on. And you're going to extend it up. And you're going to make another triangle and bring it down. And you're going to connect it. And just do the same on the other side as best you can. Try and make it look even. I'm going to extend this one a little bit. And I'm actually going to fix his eyes. I'm going to redraw the top of his mask. Right over the nose. There we go. There's the brow. There's the nose. Okay. There we go. There we go. That's better. I'm going to bring this up just a little bit, kind of make the top of his head a little bit more rounded and natural looking. And before I go any further, because this is a great stopping place, I'm going to go ahead and trace this portion and kind of give you guys a sneak peek at a finished look. And if you guys want to just stop here, again, totally fine. Do whatever you feel comfortable with. But, yeah. So remember, guys, like in the last one, I taught you that technique where if you plant your palm, then you have a little bit better chance at making straighter lines and just kind of moving your hand from that point to draw those lines. Like that. Alright, and I kind of extended his chin a little bit out of his mask. You can leave it however you want. I'll go ahead and erase here to show you what it should look like. And it looks like I missed a spot. And then I'm going to color it real quick, just so you guys have a better idea of what the details might look like if you guys want to go ahead and finish coloring. So, of course, color any color you like. But I'm going to go with the blue style Batman sometimes has. And we're going to color, it looks like the version I was using. This side is blue. And the outline of his bat ear is black. And his eyebrow part is black, or blue, excuse me. Blue. This part's blue. And this part's blue. And the rest of him, it looks like, is black pretty much. There we go. It kind of shows all the shadows and whatnot. And if you want, maybe go over again with some more color. Alright, yeah, it's looking pretty good. And then let's go back to our pencil. We're going to make the top part of his kind of cape where it connects to his mask. Extend his neck. Make straight lines kind of from where that original box was. And then his shoulders start to slope from there. And Batman's got some pretty strong muscular shoulders. So just a couple simple lines like that. And then we're going to make his bat symbol, because that's where the cape connects to. So you're going to draw kind of an egg, which is fitting because we just had Easter. Or a nice little oval here. Make sure you really get that shape that you want. And then this will be a kind of fun bat symbol. It's going to curve at the edge like the oval you just drew. You're going to give it kind of give the wing a curve there. You can either make it go up like that again, or it looks like you can also make it just straight. A little bit more cartoon. But make sure it extends past on this side. So it almost looks like a telephone. So just kind of follow that shape that you already made. Give it a little bit of a point. Make another little point here. Somewhere in the middle, make that tail. And it's going to be another upside down triangle or mountain. Kind of make it as even as possible. And then again, you're going to try and make it look the same on the other side. But do your best. There's the point of the wing. The wing's going to follow the shape. It's going to come down right about there. It's kind of even. And you just want to connect it in the middle. Actually, we'll just go ahead and kind of do a shortcut. We'll connect it. That way it looks equal. And then about the width of the tail, you're going to make the head. It's going to be the same kind of box that we made for Batman's head, with the ears and the curved top. And if you want, you can go ahead and erase that line that goes through. And then we have the bat symbol. And now we're just going to connect the cape to this. So it's going to kind of be a nice little curved line. It should kind of meet that shoulder part of his cape that we already drew. As equal as you can. And then we'll draw the rest of his shoulder. And if you want, you can kind of show the muscles in his chest. And really just make kind of underline the symbol. And kind of show where his body starts to form. And then you can extend your cape a little bit there. And I think that should be a pretty good stopping place for this drawing, because I don't want it to get too complicated. And I want you guys to start small and keep practicing and keep continuing to improve. And so I'll go ahead and trace it for you guys just to show those details. But don't feel like you need to trace it, because sometimes I get a little carried away and I try and trace something and it's permanent and I mess it up. So sometimes it's good just to have the original drawing and to be proud of the progress you make. Alright, last but not least, you guys know the drill. Go ahead and sign that like a professional artist would. Maybe give it a little date if you want to. And that was how to draw Batman with Mr. Phelps. Guys, I'm having a lot of fun doing these, so why don't you, maybe in this week's discussion board assignment that goes along with the drawing tutorial, maybe give me some ideas of what you want to learn how to draw, and I'll see what I can do. Let me know what you guys think. Can't wait to see what you create, and I hope you had a great spring break. Until next time, guys, Mr. Phelps out.